I have this block of Sculpey that's quite a few years old now, and while it's not completely rock solid, it's about the consistency of hard wax. It's not malleable at all, and it isn't usable for sculpting. There are commercially available polymer clay softeners, but I wanted to see if I could use something I already had around the house to salvage this clay. I saw a lot of people saying that baby oil works, but I didn't have any of that. What I did have was Vaseline, and doing a little bit of research, I found that baby oil and petroleum jelly are made of the same basic stuff, so I decided to give it a try. First, I used a craft knife to shave off thin flakes of the clay. The thinner shavings you get, the better this works, and I imagine you would get even better results much more easily if you used a fine cheese grater or a microplane. I wouldn't recommend using it for cheese ever again, though. After I had a good-sized pile of clay shavings, I collected them in a container and added a small amount of Vaseline. I would say I used maybe 1 or 2 parts Vaseline to 10 parts clay, but there's no need to be precise here. Then I mashed everything together in a sort of mortar and pestling manner, applying good pressure to blend the two materials thoroughly. Once it starts to come together into one cohesive mass, you can finish kneading it together in your hands. You can adjust by kneading in more petroleum jelly if it's still too hard, or more clay shavings if it's too soft. The consistency won't be perfectly smooth, as there will still be small flecks of harder clay. If you have a clay rolling machine, I think that would help, and I also found that after letting a piece sit overnight and then kneading it again, it became noticeably smoother. While it's not 100% like brand new, it is completely serviceable from something that was otherwise unusable. So if you have some old hard polymer clay and you need to save a few bucks, or you're suddenly struck by inspiration after the art store's closed, or you're just like me and you're pathologically averse to ever throwing anything away, I hope this was helpful to you. Thanks for watching.